What's up, beautiful people? Jeff here. We're moving on in our stage 4 of our editing journey, which is the real work. In this stage, I'm dividing this video into 2 parts because this is kinda long, and here's what we'll be covering. Importing assets on our Premiere Pro, arranging our assets based on our storyboarding, and now we will start our technical sides of editing, which is adding effects, transitions, and overlays, and also sound effects, which is my favorite part. I think this is the juicy part of every single stage because this is the part where we will make our project come to alive. Let's start with the part 1 of our stage 4. And quick note, please do watch the stage 1, 2, and 3 first before proceeding on this video to have a comprehensive understanding to our entire workflow. But if you want to skip around, feel free to do so. And now, let's start.
So we will start our stage 4 of our editing process, and I will walk you through on how will I edit this stage, and let's proceed. For stage 4, I will import my assets to Premiere, excuse me. So we will arrange that based on the sequence of the script or the story, and adding effects. So specifically, what's the adding effects is I will adding the movement here, the overlays, transition. Then the last one is sound effects. So this is my last stage of editing this kind of style of edit. So let's proceed. Let's go. So we're here now on our Premiere Pro, which we have done earlier on our stage 1. We finished already our subtitle, and I'll place this subtitle upwards. Make it on the top layer. For me, I'm doing this for a layer of maybe 20. I'll give some space for me 20 layers on my timeline, so there's no, so it will not disturb me anymore. Lock. Yes. So I will lock my subtitle. Then we will import our files here. This one. I will import this all files. Now I think first the Midjourney assets, which is this. I will import this element, which we have got already from Photoshop files. Then the videos or the B-rolls that we will be using or other elements are usable for this. I think this one also. Stock footage B-rolls. Okay. Imported, and we're done in importing the files. So for me, where we could start here is
Eyes of the West had gone. The enemy of my enemy.
I will import all of this on here. So basically, I like this already, the sequencing, because if we could see why I numbered those files is based on the sequence of how they arrange when I exported these files here on Premiere. That's why I really want to be organized on the numbering, so I could easily rearrange this timeline. So let's fix it. As you can see, I'm just rearranging the files, and you can see the thumbnails. Actually, need this 4.1 and 4. Okay. Like that. This one 4.1 4. Wait, I think we have been missing. Oh, this one is here. 4.1 is upper. Okay. Let's rearrange these files. So our workflow will be smoother. Oh, 19, 19.1, 19.2, 3, 4, 5. One. So first is our first number, then for the 0.1, then the 0.2, then the 0.3. So I'm basically following my numbering from Photoshop. So I'm really a fan of numbering the files, so it can help my process to fasten. 31, 31.1, okay. This is 30. This is 32. This one is 1. That. So we're finished rearranging these images. Then we will go back for our document file. So we can follow the script again, which is this one. Where's that? This one. I think it's easier if I follow my prompt. We'll see. Okay. Now we will start to follow the audio.
The enemy of my enemy is my...
So, my enemy is my friend.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And there's probably no better example of
sample. So I just rearranged the assets, so it's much easier when I put the effects. That's why my process is I add some effects on the last part of my process because
example of this.
To be organized as well.
Example of this than the Allied powers in World War II. Once the war in Europe ended in May of
so for me, I think I need the subtitle for 1 by 1 word, so that will be my guide here, so I can follow that. We will create a caption for word by word just for our reference only. Where we'll show here just show active caption track only. So this is our guide.
Is my friend, and there's probably no better example of this.
So it's not following.
The war in Europe ended in May of 1940.
So I think we need to restart our Premiere because of this. I want word by word showing to me. So I will restart my Premiere. This, open again. Make this smaller. We follow our subtitle here. Show when it's not showing. Okay, this is much better. You could see each letter based on this, so we could divide those images here. So now we are on
There's probably
there's a probability. Okay, let's start again.
the enemy of my enemy.
My friend, example here, the example World War II here will be end here. Okay, videos. World War II. Wait. Once the war ended, World War II. This one will end on 1945. 5, and after that do alliance. It's number 5 until the alliance here. And just do it. Adjust this. The shake hand with the alliance will be here. Align together was gone and found. Okay, the eyes, no, the thread. The thread. We will input here our thread. B-rolls, okay. In the west, which is, I think this could work. Perfect. We will be showing under here, then eyes in the west. Basically, we're just doing a slideshow for now. I've gone in Europe, which is a B-roll of Europe military Europe. Military B-rolls, which we have. There's the files. I think this one could work. Gone from Nazi to Soviet Union. One. And place it on the second part. And the Soviet, which we have Soviet. We have put this of this.
In 1922,
That's good enough.
From Nazi to Soviet domination of Europe, one of the top American.
Then one of the top Americans, which is General we will show these photos with a blur ones. So we will just ready these assets on this part of the script. Then this one, what's this? Okay, this is good. This is a good footage also for George, which will last here. And I will remove the files and that. So basically this is the part for George, and I will import this to this part. I just ready these folders. I mean, this footages. Here you go. Just get as much as possible assets on those parts. So it is easier to edit this out. What's this one? Can use this footage on this part here. Military bureaus, Russia. Okay. Then he said, Third Army alone is very okay, what's that? Oh, this part is okay. That's the part of the bureaus of the Bureau of Russia Army, which is it lasts until Russia in 6 weeks. Russia in 6 weeks. It lasts until here, and we will move our assets. Import this army footages. Let's cut those. Find a better this one, this part. Okay. Copy this. Move this. Find another footage of an army. This one could work. This one was this. This one is far. It's fine. This one. This one is HD. It's quite cool. Just import it. Everything is fine. Then after this, one other high-ranking official. So this is the part for Churchill image. So let's just dump all Churchill images here until what part? Churchill until 18. Winston Churchill will be the reveal on this part. So we will move again our footages. I mean assets. Churchill, then dump all the files about Churchill here. This is footage of the army. This one is fine also. That's all for church. That's all. Then after Churchill, We will work on the part 4. 18 to Churchill. Churchill worked with Stalin, never trust Stalin until 20. Until trusted Stalin. Here. So is the end part for Stalin. Then he left. Oh, okay. He left. Until 21, we can bend to Europe. So here's for Stalin. Stalin. Do we have a footage for Stalin? Here we have also. Here. We have a footage for Stalin. Churchill worked with Stalin but never trusted Stalin. I think this footages that we were do on those parts. I'm just basically arranging what we had earlier. Oh, you can touch. Going to Europe, and until Churchill asked British chief, and Churchill British meeting 21 Churchill British chief until campaigns land in case of war with Soviet Union. 24, which is this part is for the Soviet Union. Here's piece of our Soviet Union here. Soviet Union here. So here. Case of war. So we need a photo of Churchill here. This number. Here. Nope. Highlight. This one. Churchill, Soviet Union, the plan 25. The plan. Quickly develop. Plan quickly develop. Code name. Okay. Here, this part is for the bureaus of meeting. We did download the file of meeting of the army. Download. Maybe that. Or we have a stock picture. Maybe 5 is a quick plan developed was given.
A plan was quickly developed.
Here.
A plan was quickly developed and was given the code name Operation.
Operational thinkable. So 27 War Bureau. Military handshake which is rank 8 Soviet Union.
Developed and was given the code name Operation Unthinkable.
Operational Unthinkable. So here we'll show a text.
Around the enemy.
The code name Operation Unthinkable. Operation Unthinkable was a preemptory attack on the Soviets by a combined American and British force.
31 for defensive operation. Where's the for defensive operation is 31. Where's that? Defensive operation here. I think we delete the script here, but I think forces in. Where's the forces in? Forces in for Poland here, and after this, many people have a spice of British elements. think this one could work here also. Until operational, many people early evidence. So our intelligence will start on the spies. Here, intelligence service. 33 here. That's the part of intelligence too. And group later known as Cambridge 5. Then there is so a group later become known as a group later person. The group later becomes known as 34, which is this one, known as. And after this, many people that think early evidence. Okay, many people, which is a citizens, which we have here. Here, this one, this fire. I think 2 footages could work here. Because the more footage, the more angle, the better. So we have a lot of snippets could do here. And the part of this, people think that, oh, okay, this is part of people think, which is the citizens. The combined American, which, what part is this? The combined Americans, which is the handshake. Until the British force right after the document was released, and the document was released is here with a military guy with a document. The document release, then Soviet bureaus again. I hope this documentation helps you a lot. So this is my process of editing this. Then now we will. Okay, we're done on import the asset files, arrange assets, then adding effects. So this is the juicy part of this process. And now we will start fixing these images in line with them, and also we will add the movement for this video, I mean for these assets. So now we're just gonna this. So the thread now for reels, we need to make this as a loop. So I will add a transition for this. Maybe a pan down or pan up. Maybe pan down. Pan bottom here. I'll remove the group here. Then make this a group. Also this. Then I will cut this. Put this on the first part. And add that on the last part, so we have a transition from the first part to second part, to the first part.
Enemy
Okay. Now we will add the effects from this. So for me, I really like to add a zoom effect, which I download on, I think, in Motion Array. A parallax effect. For me, I will put this upward, up layer, because I will rearrange this layer now, because I will adding the assets and motion graphics that what could work. Basically, you have a freedom for the transition here and the animation from bottom. I like this from bottom.
enemy of my
And a zoom effect here. Zoom with a parallax effect here. Perspective, or maybe something like that.
enemy of my enemy is my
And we're gonna add some zoom, slightly zoom in to the guy.
enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Also, our helpful tab here of Aeviewer will be helpful here. If you don't have Aeviewer, download this now. This is very important on this process, because you can directly go to your folder by using this. And I have some overlays already ready for this kind of project. This one, this, light, nope, overlay, nope, screen, okay, and this one, rearrange, readjust the overlay. That's fire.
Enemy of my enemy is
Let's be fast.
enemy of my enemy is my enemy of my enemy.
I will remove this. It's kind of bothering me.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend. My enemy is my friend.
And our next transition here is this one. From bottom. From bottom. From bottom. From top. It's gonna be a sandwich.
And there's probably no better
Then
friend, and there's probably no better.
Okay, zoom effect here again. Out.
And there's probably no better.
Put from bottom to the bottom layer of the effects.
And there's probably no better example of this.
We need to remove this effect here and the sorting.
And there's probably no better example.
Add some zoom in.
And there's probably no better.
No, fast zoom in.
And there's probably no better example of this than the Allied powers in World War II.
I could add the transition here. And left is good here.
Than the Allied.
Zoom out. Cross zoom in.
Than the Allied powers in World War II. Than the Allied powers in World War II.
I think Allied power in World War II is the highlight text here.
Or two. Once the
bottom. On bottom also do this one.
once the war in Europe. Once the war.
That's one and the best here.
Than the Allied powers in World War II. Once the war in Europe ended.
Zoom transition again. I think zoom transition here is very essential to be lively, to make the picture lively.
Once the war in Europe ended in May of.
No. Okay. Just move from bottom. Make it the last layer.
Once the war in Europe ended in May of 1945, the
from bottom. I think this all here could work.
May of 1945, the glue.
Zoom again.
In May of 1945, the in May of 1945, the glue holding the. In May of 1945, once the war in Europe ended in May of. Europe ended in May of 1945, the glue holding the alliance.
A year, we could add some year here. So we'll change this label into rose, nope, mango, so we could see it clearly. So where's the other text that we will add here? Is the allied power. Allied power World War II. Here, okay.
Ended in May of 1945, the glue holding the alliance together.
And after this, I think transition of roll or rotate. Yeah, rotate. Nope. I think glitch. Glitch is good for on this transition.
The alliance together. The alliance together was. Together was gone.
A glass could help to emphasize the break. I mean the gun. We need to add some a glass. It's much dramatic. So we will go our Aeviewer and find a glass break. I think I already download that overlay. Yes, which is here. Yeah, this one. This one. I like this transition here. The gray glass. This. Smaller.
There was gone. The threat
Was gone. I think this is good. Just change the capacity, which is the screen. Yeah.
there was gone. The There was gone. The threat. There was gone. The
Was gone. We will add a adjustment layer here of where's our project file. Okay. We'll add the adjustment layer or the black and white to emphasize the gone. Remove the saturation. Yeah, like that.
there was gone. The threat.
So you can see
The alliance together was gone. The threat now.
So we will overlap this part. Oh, what's this? I already added last. Okay, we will overlap this here. So we have a transition for this one. And we will disable this first. Rearrange this. And from we will add a zoom here. No, the back. Okay, yes. Zoom in and then zoom out effect on the background.
The threat now in the eyes of the...
So we will add a from bottom and from top.
The threat now in the eyes of the... The threat now in the...
So we will extend this.
The threat now in the eyes of the wet.
And this one, nice in the west. Good. There will be a dissolve transition here, showing the map, but I will add some blend mode here. Wow. Okay, what blend mode would work here? No. Yeah, I think this one would work. Then we will add the effect of what's that again? Forgot the name of that effect. Basically adding a fade on the edge of the video, which is white. Band white, I think. Band white. No? I think it's not white. Ah, yeah, linear white. So we could add some fade on the edge of this. So bear with me, I don't know how to adjust this exactly what I... Okay, here. Wide angle is I want on this video, I mean this assets will have a fade effect. So my angle will be 180. Then our completion, this one, then our feather will be this soft. Then let's go back to hard light. And as you can see,
the threat now in the eyes of the west had gone from... The threat now in the eyes of the west had gone from not...
And this part I think pan or zoom or no, yeah, zoom out could work here. So basically, again, I'm playing around the transition. There's no format for this. I'm just playing around what looks good on the video. I don't follow any rules here.
Gone from Nazi to Soviet domination.
And on this kind of videos, my go-to effect here is I'll add this and then wide this up. No. Then adding a blur. Gaussian blur. Blur this out. Then go to linear, Lumetri color, I think. Yeah, Lumetri color, and then lower the exposure. Here I also add some feather. Edge feather, so to soften the then I will copy this and I will input this on my template because let's change our template setting because it is it's landscape, so we'll change our setting here. Where's the setting? Here. Change this to 1920. Okay, and yeah, because why I did that, this will be helpful for our templates. I mean, to other videos, we can just copy paste this effect to other videos that we will use this effect, this kind of effect. Done. And add some edge layer here, edge feather. Sometimes I making this wider.
Had gone from Nazi to Soviet domination of Europe.
Here we could add some effect of a film or grunge or anything. Camera effect here. This one could work. And like this vertical. Light or screen.
On from Nazi to Soviet domination of Europe.
Or this one. This one. I think this will be yellow one to do it. Or this one. Change this to vertical. Make it smaller. Multiply, or if you multiply.
On from Nazi to Soviet domination of Europe.
Also, I will add a branch transition here.
Soviet dom.
Then readjust this. Vertical.
Soviet domination of Europe.
Faster.
Soviet domination of Europe. One of the top American.
One. South American. So this is a video of
Americans who wanted to go to war with the Soviets was General. One of the top Americans who wanted to go.
so glitch in here.
One of the top Americans who wanted to go to war with the Soviets was General.
I think this picture is much good. So I want this to make it black. Oh, we could do that here. From bottom.
One of the top Americans who wanted.
We will add some zoom again. Small details. Yeah, but I really like to add those details. Zoom out and zoom in.
One of the top Americans who wanted to go to war with.
Let's remove this.
To go to war with the Soviets.
So I like to have this kind of effect before revealing him. Before showing the epic shot of him. That's why I like to ready these files already when I'm adding effects. So this is much easier to rearrange it. So I like to add some shadows here, which will be hang out. Cancel. What's this? Drop shadow here. Drop shadow. It's just a small detail, but small details count. Copy that effect and add that to those other assets. And copy the motion and capacity.
Top Americans who wanted to go to war with the Soviets was
Then we will add a dissolve effect here. Then add a shake effect. Or we yeah, shake. It's kinda, it is a, what we call it, effect that gives you a motion of that to the assets.
top Americans who wanted to go to war with the Soviets.
Then we will add some animation from this. First is this from. Okay. Also save your files as much as possible. Move from left or right. Move from right. Move from right. Let's make this faster. And the other one. What's this? Basically, it's getting laggy. And from bottom, and from left, and from right. So just remove the other I think I use the one. This image is much better.
Soviets was general.
Here comes the reveal. Basic color. What? Okay. Exposure, contrast, highlights, and black. What happened if I just the whites? Nothing happened. Nope. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Nope. Make a glimpse of him. And the reveal will come here. So, watch it.
One of the top Americans who wanted to go to war with the Soviets was General George Patton. He said,
Damn, That's dope.
One of the top Americans who wanted to go to war with the Soviets was General George Patton.
I think I'll adjust this. Make the movement faster. It's kind of slow. Then a name on
The top American. Soviets was General George Patton. He said the third.
And we will add a adjustment layer again here for the blur effect. He said, which is we'll add our blur effect here. He said start off the blur here. We'll start here. We'll end here. Blur. Ocean blur. Add blur. We'll start then 48. Yeah, like that. Then volumetry. Add a exposure, lower the exposure to darker, to make him darker, then add some keyframe on that. Add another keyframe. Nope. Invert those keyframe. So basically,
He said the third arm.
yeah, we'll be showing here a footages or showing here a backdrop of the war or the videos that we input here. So while the text is showing here, text is showing here, there's a videos is coming up behind him. And we will add some overlays, I mean blend tool on this. You imagine what I'm doing just by sleep. So our background is this, and this is general. This is general. We will input this, which is we will add a blend mode here for screen, hard line Nope. Screen to what? Screen also.
He said the Third Army, alone with very little help,
Let's make this alternative. Alternative. Make this green. Also this. Green. This.
he said the Third Army, alone with very little help and with damn few casualties, could lick what is left of the Russians in 6 weeks.
Yeah. So we are on the tough part of the video. All right.
Had gone from Nazi to Soviet domination of Europe. One of the top Americans who wanted to go to war with the Soviets was General George Patton. He said the Third Army, alone with very little help and with damn few casualties, could lick what is left of the Russians in 6 weeks.
What's the next? One of the army. Could do a grunge background of this while showing the other picture. Aeviewer. I think grunge would work that also. Grunge transition. This one, the transition of this, make this a vertical transition. Make this. So let's custom file and press R for the rate stretch to make it faster.
One other
4 weeks. So this one will transition out the blur.
Six weeks.
Going back to normal.
Six weeks. One other.
Then we'll add some grunge background here. So we have that already. go to our texture and color grunge texture. I don't like that. This one. Nope, I don't like that also. Here. Randomize grunge effects. Random footages or random things, but this will be our animated background for this part.
Other high-ranking
Having reached out from synthetic sympathetic and
one other high-ranking official who was at least somewhat sympathetic to Patton's viewpoint was Winston Churchill.
basically we will find a good picture for him or the reveal. I think this one could work. Or this on the side. And what?
One other high-ranking official who was at least somewhat sympathetic to Patton's viewpoint.
Sympathetic to Patton's viewpoint. I think we could add a text here. The sympathetic on viewpoint text here. Then before the reveal of him, make transition from this part. This one will show too. Oh, we had some error. So when it comes on this error, for me, I'm basically restarting my Premiere. This is very detailed documentation. I really didn't expect this to be this long. So we're encountering some errors while doing this. The same way, recording this on our computer. So this is very, very I don't know. So let's start. Wait for the files to load. Okay, then this one and this one. So our movement here, we will add a drop shadows from this. We will copy.
Who wanted to go to war with the Soviets was General George Patton. He said the Third Army, alone with very little.
So we will add a shadows here. To add depth in the pictures. And it looks like kind of mafia. Now we will add some shake on this again. And a movement. Move from first one, move from top. Move from top, move from left, and third one is move from right. This one, move from bottom. Then last one is move from and
One other high-ranking official who was at least somewhat sympathetic to Patton.
so we could add a transition here. Now we could add a paper effect here. This is, I think this is good transition effect on this part. Go to my transition. I will emphasize this, that you need to organize your files. For example, this one, assets. I have a folder full of assets that I could use, different types of elements, icons, overlays, which is direct connected to my Aeviewer. So, and basically time to time I'm updating this asset folder once I download a new effects, elements, or anything. So time to time I'm updating this. So this could be more, or what we call it, reduce the time to go to the website there you are downloading some assets. So in the future you can reuse those files or effects. So I am a fan of organize your files very well. So this one, I like a transition of paper, which is I download that already. If you can see this, like that. And just drag and drop this and just click it. And yeah, we have a transition already here with sound effects. But where's my sound effects? So you can see the sound effects is this part. So reduce the layer and add here. Yeah. Make this transition vertical because the default transition is landscape. Then we will add a, so we will make this a, call it nest. We will nest these files to make it as one video and make this part and cut this and remove the green, which is, what's that? I forgot what we call it. Oh my gosh. Luma? Nope, that's not Luma. Okay. I forgot the So yeah, I forgot the name of the effect. Chroma. Oh, Ultra Key. Sorry for that. Remove the green one. And wait. And nest this again to remove the blue one. Ultra Key again. Remove the blue. Somehow sympathetic to viewpoint.
Pathetic to patent.
So we will add another zoom here. So I really like the zoom here. I always add zoom, but different kinds of zoom, not just one zoom.
Pathetic to patent's viewpoint was
So here we'll start the reveal of Church Hill. So we will edit the exposure here again, dark this out, contrast, highlight. That, I think that could work. Then then add keyframe from this. Excuse me. exposure, contrast, highlights, and black. Contrast, black. Just this, then make this to reset parameters. So the reveal of
was Winston Churchill.
oh, what's that? So we have a problem on this because of this one. That's awful. So we're gonna edit that out on our Photoshop. So this is normal case somehow because sometimes oh shit. This desktop or file. So my suggestion here when you're doing a project or recent project, add those folder, this folder, and make it as a pin to access, quick access. So it will show here. Then I also suggest add a icon on it so you can easily view those folder as soon as possible. And let's go back to our Photoshop file to edit that file. And this one, find that image, which is number what? It is number 16. That's why I really like to numbering this layers. Number 16. Okay, where's that? 16. Okay, found ya. And remove that. And I think the yellow lines are quite disturbing. For me, right now I'm holding a pen, so it is much precise to delete this. And that will work, I think. Yep. And now we'll just find the OC on this. Now that will be our Churchill image. And we'll just need to replace that file. And save this. Check your file.
Churchill. Winston Churchill.
Okay. It's gone. Charan!
Empathetic to Patton's viewpoint was Winston Churchill.
Yeah. There's another text here because of his name.
Churchill worked with Stalin.
Then our file here would be what? We will remove this, I think. What's this file again? 1, 2. I think this will not be used anymore. Churchill. So we'll have a animation on this. Churchill work with Stalin but never trust Stalin. Our animation here will become basically gonna move church hill on the frame. So now this is the part. Scale it and move church hill into side. And basically then add a is in is out. Is in is out.
Churchill worked with Stalin, but he never
Then add a
worked with Stalin.
Stalin will show up here. So another transition here, which is a move from up, I move from top and from bottom. From bottom, move from bottom and move from top. That will
Churchill
be
worked with Stalin, but he
our transition on that. Oh damn. So you can see this one is very bad. I don't like that. I will re-edit that on Photoshop. You can see this one, this this kind of OC one. Damn. We'll add that to Stalin. Okay. Now we will that. Then remove that on the back. Add another layer. G, the spot healing tool, what I use, spot healing tool. And I think that's good. Then replace those images again. Yeah.
Churchill worked with Stalin, but he never
A good animation here is a cancel or X mark.
ever trusted Stalin. He felt that Stalin was going to threaten.
So this one,
Churchill worked with Stalin, but he never
trust
ever
Stalin.
trusted. Churchill worked with Stalin, but he
Let's add another zoom effect here. Make it lively. Zoom out.
worked with Stalin, but he never trusted.
So let's add another currency again. No, the Stalin has zoom out here. So we have a animation for Church Hill.
Churchill worked with Stalin, but he never trusted Stalin.
But never trust Stalin. So we'll find another asset that is so for those assets What asset? Okay. We'll find a brush or a X mark. I think we have a X mark. This one. Or cross. Not that one. Like a X mark. I think X mark earlier. This brush effect. Not this. This one. Nope. We need an X mark. Here, this one. Then we will add a pen on this, if you know what I mean. So we will readjust the move, zoom out. Zoom out. We adjust the zooms.
You'll work with
Then this one, we adjust this into X mark. Hey! Oh, our computer's getting laggy. Okay, we'll close this again.
That's a wrap on part 1 of our stage 4. Thanks for joining me here as we covered the essential aspects of editing. If you found this video helpful, click thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials. Stay tuned to the part 2 of our stage 4, where we will continue our editing sides, adding transition, effects, and also sound effects, which is my favorite part. Feel free to drop any questions down below. I'm happy to assist you. Up till next time, take care and happy editing.